Thou shall not play with toys? Seriously? I mean, I do realize that Christians are against worshiping false idols, but this is a whole new crazy.
Sparlock, attack! Oh no, it's Sparlock!
Caleb!
We need someone to save us!
Caleb!
Sparlock can activate your magic, Sparlock!
Hi! How was school today?
Fine. Look at Sparlock's magic key!
Caleb, what toy is that?
It's Sparlock, the warrior wizard!
Whoa, a warrior wizard.
Yeah, my friend gave it to me. All the kids are going to see the movie. Can I see it too?
Oh, your friend gave this to you. You look pretty excited about this. Why don't you come over here and get your snack, okay? Is this toy magical?
And I have to interject right here really quick. The answer? No. No, Mom, don't be stupid. It's plastic. I understand the difference between reality and fantasy. Do you, Mommy? Now take me to a goddamn movie so I don't have to be antisocial and weird like you.
Caleb, who likes magic? Jehovah or Satan?
Satan.
Right. Magic is bad. That's why Jehovah hates it. Do you really want to play with something that Jehovah hates? Do you remember who we learned about at family worship? Who is this?
Adam and Eve.
Right. Did they obey Jehovah?
No, they disobeyed Jehovah. And he got very sad.
So what if you disobey Jehovah and play with toys he doesn't like? Do you think Jehovah will be happy or sad?
Sad.
Yeah. Do you want Jehovah to be sad?
No! I don't want Jehovah to be sad with me.
No, I don't want Jehovah to be sad with you either. So what do you think you should do with this toy? Caleb, I am so proud of you. You made Mommy very happy. And you know who else is happy?
Jehovah.
Yes. Jehovah loves you very much for obeying him, Caleb.
Remember this, children. God hates you if you play with wizard teddy bears. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I am an atheist. But at the end of the video, I couldn't help but think, he just threw his friend's toy in the garbage. So technically, unless that friend gave him the toy to keep, wouldn't that actually be stealing? Because you took someone gave you something to borrow to play with, and instead of actually returning it to the actual owner, you throw it in the trash can. What an ass! I would never throw someone else's item away in the garbage can if they let me borrow it. God used magic to create the world, the universe, and all creatures, and all things. God/Jesus used magic to walk on water. God/Jesus fed 5,000 people with only a few loaves of bread. God used magic to impregnate a woman who never actually had sex. God used magic to resurrect Jesus. But somehow, someway in this video, Jehovah hates magic. Sounds like to me someone is very jealous of other magicians. I mean, if we sit back and we actually examine this entire ad or little TV spot, or I don't even know what it is, I don't know if it was played on television, I have no idea, but a Christian company obviously made it. And it shocks me that they can actually say, is this magic, is this magic? Parting the Red Sea with a staff, you know, all of these things that are contained in the Bible that are considered miracles or powerful acts by God, or God casting out, healing the sick, and someone who's disabled getting up and walking, someone who's blind. That's not magic. And I feel as if this ad, this little commercial, or this little short episode for children, this is how adults indoctrinate little children. Because they see something so innocent, and when you're a child, your mind is so easily changed and convinced on things. And I could see myself, me being, let's say, 3 or 4 or 5 years old, watching this little commercial, and I could see myself, you know what? maybe I shouldn't do this because I don't want to disappoint Jehovah. And then, you know, the parents can go on and talk about hell and how it's a terrible place, that if you do things which make Jehovah mad or hurt Jehovah, that you're going to burn in hell. Hell's not mentioned in this entire little thing, but my point is that it goes along with the whole concept. This little commercial can influence a child's mind so easily. But really, if your deity gets upset over a young little child playing with a toy wizard teddy bear, maybe that deity, that god, needs to grow the fuck up and help some people in Africa. What do you say? And maybe that mother should teach their child not to take gifts from other people and then throw it in the trash. Plus, it saves on garbage space. Plus, this is a goddamn toy. This is not like a ritual to human sacrifice. Isn't that in the New Testament someplace, if I recall correctly, right? I mean, I lived that childhood. I lived the childhood that I was not allowed to watch Harry Potter until I was nearly 15 years of age. Yes, because it contained magical elements, sorcery, wizards, witches. My parents wouldn't let me because they were afraid that it would easily influence me. And actually, I think it would have. I would have been addicted to Harry Potter just like I was so addicted to Pokemon at one point in my life that my parents actually banned Pokemon from our house because I got so obsessed with Pokemon and the video games and the cards that I was actually carrying on, and I'd throw an actual temper tantrum when I missed an episode of Pokemon on TV. That's how bad it was. So I can understand why my parents would be concerned with me being influenced so heavily by Harry Potter, because I had, when I was younger, a very addictive personality. I still do to an extent. Star Wars, anybody? To me, this is a sobering depiction of psychological abuse on a child. Yes. I have to ask the question, I wonder what God thinks of sex toys, you know, like a dildo or a homemade Pringles can that you can make into a male sex toy. What do you think of sex toys, Jehovah? Do you have a problem with that too? I mean, after all, you did create our body parts and all those stimulating things that we have and those pleasure endorphins that we have in our body. Ooh, those feel so good. Why would you create something like that that we can't use and that's a sin to use? But the moral of the story is this. It is better to rob your child of the simple joys of childhood than to disappoint your imaginary friend. And by the way, I think we found the newest villain in the next Toy Story movie. I'll leave you at that.